Subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon. Hey guys, this is Chetan for Gizmo Times, and you're watching a quick comparison of two LED smart bulbs. And you might have already seen quite a lot of videos on the unboxing of the Mi LED smart bulb, the first Xiaomi's smart home ecosystem system product in India. And this comes for the price of 1300 rupees now in India after it was initially crowdfunded and there were quite a lot of takers. So because it was around 1000 rupees at which it was being available, now for 1300, does it really make sense? And when you compare that to products like these, this is the Indian brand called Wipro, quite a famous name in the country. And one thing about this one was, although the MRP says 1700, it's available for about 8 to 900 rupees. The price keeps varying and changing all the time. But is that bulb really offering everything that the Mi's LED smart bulb offers? That's what we're going to talk about here. So I bought this on Flipkart and this was anyway sent to us for review. And you can see that these are the major features. That's 16 million plus color options, 11 years of long life that is given here, and also the mobile app control. So that's common about for both the devices here, both the lights. Since this also says that it has 16 million colors and the brightness control is present on both of them. Set a schedule or timer which is again present on both, and group devices. So group devices is something I have seen on this one. I'm not sure whether it works here if you have multiple bulbs, but I can't say that it would work because we haven't tested it out. And for the support for Google Assistant and Alexa, that is given towards the bottom, that is present here as well. Surprisingly, I initially thought this would be only for the app control, but surprisingly this also has everything similar. It has IFTTT, which is if this then that, and there's Amazon Alexa as well as Google Assistant. So these are almost similar with what they offer, but let's see first talk about the design of these bulbs. So if you're someone who doesn't really see about the holders or how the bulbs are placed, these holders differ in most of the different bulbs, and this is the E27 holder, and that is why if you see the product name also has E27 when you talk about the one in India, because that was launched with that particular name, since it wouldn't cause any confusion later for people who want to buy a holder and they weren't sure whether it was the right holder or not. So this one is the E27 that you'll need to use for this. On the other side, the Wipro's Garnet, that's the name of this bulb. It's Wipro Garnet, and this bulb has the regular holder that's with the two pins, which you might easily relate to if you're in India, because in India most of the wall bulb holders, they have this kind of holder, and it's just plug in and twist it so that it fixes itself there. And now let's talk about the build here. I'd say this Xiaomi's Mi LED bulb, this is much better with the build actually, because of the fact that it kind of has a ceramic like back, and it's not a plastic bottom, while it's a proper plastic on the other side on the Wipro one. And about the heating as well, it doesn't really differ much when we talk about the heating. We actually had the bulbs turned on for 24 hours continuously, and the Xiaomi's bulb area, that is the light area, was a bit heated up, but this was not so much heated up compared to that, and that was quite surprising. On the other side, this was almost the same temperatures on both the areas, but it wasn't really heated up much. Now let's talk about the weight. This is actually quite heavier, and that is because of the body that is given to the Mi's LED smart bulb. On the other side, this is not that heavy, but still it has noticeable weight when compared to the regular bulbs, because these kind of smart bulbs have a lot of things that are included inside, that is the processor and a lot of other stuff apart from the regular LEDs. LEDs don't have a lot of weight, but everything else would add up to a lot of weight here. So let's talk about one thing that differs actually a lot here is with the brightness. And the app control is anyway okay. It's good for both the bulbs. There is quite a lot of things that you can change. But one thing that I actually liked on the Xiaomi's Mi LED smart bulb is the brightness. It's much brighter. I could easily say that it's about 50 to 60% higher than that of the Wipro one, and that is brightness on all the colors. It's not just the white LED brightness, but on any color, the light that is coming out of it is quite higher comparatively. And for the wattage, this is the 7-watt bulb and this is a 10-watt bulb, so that differs anyway, and the brightness also is better on the Xiaomi's LED bulb. And for the setup of these bulbs, again, it was almost the same way that you could do it, and with both of them, when you turn on the bulb for the first time, you'll have to turn it off, turn it on again multiple times when the bulbs start to blink in different colors, and that is when the Bluetooth gets activated. And after the Bluetooth is activated from the app, you can give it the access to the Wi-Fi by entering the Wi-Fi password, and then that connects to the Wi-Fi. And I did test it out on when I was on different networks to see if the local network was always connected and whether the bulbs could be well controlled, and that was quite possible there. And I would say frankly that if you're paying about 8 to 900 rupees and you feel that is already quite a good amount for a bulb, you should be going with Wipro if you don't really care about how much bright it is. If you want something that can keep changing colors based on your will and your mood, and even schedule it to turn it on every day, you can go with the Wipro one. But for a longer term, I would say that the brightness on the Xiaomi's Mi LED bulb is much better. And I would actually trust Xiaomi because I've been using quite a lot of smart products from the company, and I know that it works well. Most of their products work well, and that is why I would say that pay a bit more. 1300 rupees is the final price of this one, and for that price, I would say that is quite a worthy bulb. And for that price, if you compare it with some of the other bulbs that are present in the market, I would say that this has a much better app control. Xiaomi's Mi ecosystem is always good with what they offer in the ecosystem, and the controls that they give, the kind of connectivity that they have. There is quite a lot that you can do there. In the end, my easy verdict would be here that if you are ready to pay more, you should go with the Mi LED Smart Bulb. But I won't really say that the Wipro Smart Bulb is any bad. Only thing I didn't like is the wattage and the brightness that it could come out with. So it's not that bright in conditions in like your bedroom. If you want only one bulb to be active and give all the light at one time, this would give a much better light output than the Wipro one. So this was the quick comparison between the two bulbs, that's the Mi LED Smart Bulb and the Wipro's Garnet Smart Bulb. I hope you like this video, and if you do share and subscribe to Gizmo for more. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.